Aaron. I know who's on the show.
You? Yeah. There's a website here where you can just see a map of all the sites and see all the information.
Welcome to Talk Back for Teens. I'm Lane, your host, and we're here today with Summer Meals. My man Aaron, and you're going to tell us a little bit about the Summer Meals program that's going on in the city of Rochester.
Definitely. Summer Meals exists so that anyone under 18 and under can get a meal for free during the summer months, a meal that they normally would be getting at school as a part of the school lunch program, just to make sure that everyone who needs a meal in the summer in the city of Rochester has access to that meal for free.
So what is your connection with education or the city of Rochester, on a wide span, so that we know that you're investing in education and this is more than just a Rochester project, this is a worldwide?
Summer Meals actually goes on in cities all over the country. It's been going on in Rochester since the 70s, and for the past 4 years, been really working collaboratively with the city of Rochester, Food Link, the city school district, to unify all of our efforts and pull all of our efforts together. They're all sponsors. They are all responsible for providing the meals at various sites. There's over 60 sites that those sponsors support. Big impact on education, because in the summer what happens oftentimes is students who don't stay active, don't eat healthy, don't sort of maintain their health and well-being through the summer can oftentimes lose some of the information they learned the previous year. People call it the summer slide. So you don't come back to school the next year sort of as ready as you would be because you lost some of the information that you learned the previous year.
Summer Meals being for the youth, what do you mean the youth? Is this just youngsters, or is this young teenagers? I'm trying to understand, what's the age span?
It's for anyone 2 to 18. You can see why you might think that it's a young child thing, and there are lots of younger kids going to some of the locations. There are daycare type locations, churches with Bible schools, all of the summer school locations where there's summer learning going on, but it's really for all ages. Locations like city rec centers, there's camps and basketball camps and the courts and various locations like parks and things that we're also starting to serve meals at. So that's where a lot of older youth will gather in the summer to, get together with their group of friends and, play sports or do different types of activities. We're going to those locations as well.
Name some of the other locations and the other places where the students can see your program and get involved.
Yeah, so the Boys and Girls Club, the YMCA type locations, as I said, all the city art centers. And then there are a couple of new locations that we're trying this year. In the past, there have just been sort of permanent structures where meals are being served, but this year we're trying a food truck concept where we're going to send food truck to 4 locations. 2 of them are libraries, so one is Lyle Library and one is Lincoln Library at the corner of Joseph and Avenue D. And then we're going to Samuel Torres Park and the School 17 basketball court, and we'll just be bringing a vehicle there, serving meals for a half an hour to an hour to the youth that are already there, doing whatever they're doing. If they're on the playground, if they're on the basketball court, if they're, just hanging out at a park or whatever, we'll serve the kids and the youth and the teens that are there.
Kids, teens, they kind of feel a bit of pressure, or, a little bit of, there's a certain feeling that you get, getting free things, feeling like, you're in need of something, especially as far as food goes, as far as a meal. So I know teens, they may be a little sketchy, but let them know that this is a good program and this is good food that they're eating. Give us the sorts of meals, what time of day. Give us an understanding of what the kids can be looking forward to.
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying with kind of not wanting to go get a free meal, but the good thing is that the locations where there's lots going on and activities and things, all of those teens that are going to those locations are eating the meals together. So, you don't have to feel like you're doing something the other teens aren't doing. Everybody's eating, and really should think about it as you're going to a place where lots of things are going on and you can hang out with your friends, and there just happens to be meals there. So you said what kinds of meals do we serve?
Breakfast,
Yep,
lunch.
So breakfast, lunch, and then sometimes we have dinner meal times, but it's really the lunch food just served at a later time. But it's things like, for lunch, it's things like wraps and sandwiches and salads, and unfortunately everything is a cold meal because we're bringing these meals to locations where there's not necessarily a facility to like keep everything warm, but it's still a good mix. Every day is a different meal, and it rotates throughout the summer. There's actually, if you go to our website, summermealsroc.org, there's a sample of our menu there you can look at. But it's for breakfast, it's things like cereal and granola and yogurt and sort of your typical breakfast things, not eggs and things like that, for the same reason that I mentioned about the hot food, but a good variety of food.
So give us a little bit of information. Do kids need to pre-register for this program? Do they have to sign up, some sort of application or anything?
No, that's what's great about it, and I think how it actually helps to get rid of some of that stigma is you don't have to give specific information about yourself or sign up or let everyone know that you're, where you are and give them your personal information. You just go, show up, and they'll give you a meal as long as you're between the ages of 2 and 18.
Give the people information on where they can check out the program.
Yeah.
If it's online, digitally.
Yeah, there's a couple of different places you can go. So one easy way is to just dial 211. 211 is a resource that has lots of information on things within the community. Just tell them you're looking for a Summer Meals location. They'll ask you either your address or your zip code or nearest intersection or whatever, and they'll tell you what locations are around you. And then our website that I mentioned a minute ago, summermealsroc.org, has a map, an interactive map on there where you can see all of the 60 or more sites on the map and the type of location that they are. So if it's a church, if it's a community center, if it's a mobile food truck, you can see the type of site that it is in advance, and then you can click on the different links and get a list of the meal times, the days of the service, because some sites serve all summer long, from June 27th to the beginning of the end of August. Some of them run for shorter periods, so you got to make sure you go during the times and the dates that they're available. But all that information is there for you.
This is a great program. Get kids. Why is there a need for a program like this, especially in the city of Rochester?
It's unfortunate, but the city has some issues with poverty. And because of that, a lot of students get their meals for free during the school year. So those kids, those teens, those families that are used to accessing their meals, getting their meals through school, it's kind of an added burden to some families in the summer when there are they have more children that they need to provide a meal for. And oftentimes, a lot of the focus gets shifted to the younger kids. Parents, are making sure that their younger kids are eating, and sometimes teens get sort of left to fend for themselves. And this is a way that you can go and get a meal if you're hungry, and you shouldn't feel ashamed about doing it, because there are lots of teens doing it.
All right, so you young teens, you young adults, get out there and make sure that you work along with Summer Meals at your local rec center. We have places worldwide as far as libraries and other summer school programs. So Summer Meals, great program.
Thanks. Check it out. Look for the big yellow banners. Many of the sites have big banners in them. And if you're apprehensive, go try our center, see what you think, and maybe you'll find something that you like.
All right, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate
Summer
it.
Meals, City of Rochester. This is Talk Back for Teens. Signing off. This is Talk Back for Teens. Ask an Expert with Summer Meals in the City of Rochester.
So I'm to the trouble. So I'm giving.
Good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.